There you go. What's up, guys? It's Friday. It's NASCAR racing, left turn mania. Welcome to the show. I am your host, Scott Steen, lead handicapper at winnersandwhiners.com, and I'm joined in the middle square there. It's the Paul Lynde of our NASCAR show. You know him, you love him. Who the hell are you?
I'm Scott Rochelle, senior handicapper over winnersandwhiners.com.
You pay your electric bill this month, buddy?
I do. Unfortunately, one of the light bulbs didn't get the memo. I'm going to have to call somebody.
All right. And the averagely lit over there, he's always lit, everybody. You know him, you love him. He does the show right before ours, 1 p.m. Eastern every day. Who the hell are you?
2 p.m. Eastern.
What?
We're on a 2, not 1.
Don't fucking correct your host.
I can't help if the host is wrong.
2 p.m. Eastern, right before our 3 p.m. Eastern time. Well, it would help if I knew when our show was. So... that's right. We're on at 3. You're on at 2.
I'm talking about people that are lit. Look at the host.
You know him. You love him. It's Chris King, everybody. Congratulations, man. How are you?
Not too bad. Yourself?
Living the dream. Living the dream. It's doubleheader Friday, as always. We do our regular show, and we go right into the NASCAR show. So it should be fun, guys. We're headed to Martinsville. Excited about that?
I like it. I like Martinsville. I think it's an entertaining track. You know, it's about as big as a postage stamp, but you know, yeah, it'll give them a good warm up for Bristol.
Yeah, for these non-speedway courses, it's one of my favorites.
And it's actually called the Martinsville Speedway. So joke's on you.
That's ironic in itself.
Joke's on you, buddy. Scott, can you tell me what the name of this, the sponsors, the actual name of the race is this week with the sponsor?
It's the Blu Emu 400?
The Blu Emu Maximum Pain Relief 400.
Yeah, that's right. That's exactly right. Maximum pain relief.
I mean, truth is, that's what I was going to name my first kid, but now I can't do that, so I'm going to have to think of something else.
So,
you can always just pull a Barney Stinson and call him something. Wait for it, Rachel.
Yeah, it could be the move.
You think the people that have been using regular Blu Emu feel ripped off now that there's this maximum pain relief shit? You think everybody out there? Everybody, of course I would. Everybody out there with pain going, you know, I'd like to take just a little bit of it away, but this fucking, I don't need to take. I like to have just a little pain left over. That'd be great if you.
I want to see one company create a minimum pain relief pill.
Yeah, just
gotta balance it out.
Yep, exactly right.
Or no pain relief.
Mm-hmm. Zach Vaughn says it feels good to be back with the Brady Bunch. Yep, joke about the squares. Took a few days off, getting my butt beat. Vroom vroom. All right, buddy. Sorry about that, man. Yeah, we need 6 more guests, and then Scott could be. Who was in the middle? Anybody remember?
Wasn't it Alice?
It was Alice. Absolutely, Scott. We're talking about a show called The Brady Bunch. It was on TV.
Yeah, I know. I saw the movie. No, I'm joking. I know what that is. Yeah.
All right.
Isn't he Greg Brady?
He kind of got a little Greg Brady vibe to him. A little Peter as well.
We called worse.
All right, boys. So let's talk about.
Can we call you Bobby Brady? Is that better?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Could be worse.
Let's talk about last week's action after week 7.
I don't want to talk about it.
Scott, you beat me. You had 92 points. I had 91.
Yeah, we both had the top 10 drivers the entire way through, and we still went over.
Yep.
not fun.
It's just a tough. This is a tough game that we've invented here. We had 3 drivers in the top 10. I made $15. Rachel, you lost 185.
Yep. Well, I know we both had Dylan top 10, so I guess I didn't lose everything because he ended up finishing 10th.
Yeah,
but it wasn't good.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't ideal. I was lucky enough to hit my matchup. You missed your matchup, but the real winner last week, making a serious run at a comeback, was Chris King. Chris King going for 132 points. He lost $110.
Yeah, because Blaney finished 7th and Bell finished 6th.
Yep.
I mean, I had Truex. He was minus money with 30 laps to go to win the race. So we had some bad beats altogether.
So the overall standings, Rachel, you're up. Oh, that can't be right. I've got you up 30.
Okay.
I thought Chris was. Oh no, you are way ahead from the. Okay, that's right. You are.
Yeah, because I had a bad week the week before.
I had the
Chastain
Chastain multiplier or whatever.
So you're up 30. That's right. You had the Chastain multiplier. You're up 30 on Chris. You're up 68 on me. So
okay. You know,
the old guys came through last week.
As far as the betting goes, you're the only one in positive territory. I'm down 9 units. Chris is down about 8.5 units. You're up fucking 29 units.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but if you throw out
I had a 40 to 1.
I know if you threw out if you threw out the 40 to 1, he'd be doing the worst of any of us. So, Tim Earl, turn left, baby, turn left. That's absolutely right. Tigers
Tim,
came
you
back.
didn't show up on our show. Is that because the Sabres blew a 2-goal lead yesterday at the game you were at? So now we don't have to hear about Sabres for the Cup.
It was in our Call of the Cops, absolutely. Ryan Page talking about one of the things that kind of kept us from getting on the air earlier. Everybody was commenting on the Detroit game, so and the Yankees game as well. Chastain, that's right, he's been living, and we keep telling you that you just need to hit one, and then you're all groovy. So especially if you get one of those 40 to 1 shots.
I really thought I had the back-to-back. It looked like I was headed that way, but then Truex just simply didn't have the car in the final 10 laps.
Yep, you're absolutely right. So, Chris, you won it last week. I can never remember. Do we do losers walk, or do we let the winner make their choice?
We'll let the winner decide.
Okay, there you go. Because
we'll defer to the second half.
Here's my prediction: 2, if not 3 of us, will have the same driver in for our favorites. All right, so
we'll defer to the second half.
You're gonna defer to the second half. Then I'll go because I don't want to look like Johnny Come Lately here. I'm going to take Martin Truex, guys, plus 550. Anybody stunned about that?
I am shocked and outraged.
There you go. He has absolutely dominated at this track lately. He has 3 wins in his last 6 races there. He has 4 top 5s. He's been good historically there, but he has been really good lately. Again, new car. There are some question marks, but you got to go at the end of the day with the experience. I like, as we get to these smaller tracks, I like the guys with experience. Give me Martin Truex plus 550.
So he's obviously the favorite for a good reason. However, I actually did not pick him. So I don't know if Chris did. Chris, did you also have Truex?
I did not pick Truex.
Okay, so much for my first prediction is off and running. There we go.
That's already $100 down the drain.
Who you got, Reichel?
For this one, I'm going with another Joe Gibbs driver. I'm going with the winner last week. I'm going with Denny Hamlin at around 10 to 1 on FanDuel. He has 5 career wins at Martinsville, which is actually more than...
Whoa. Where the hell is Martinsville?
Sorry, not Martinsville. Sorry, Martinsville. So he actually has more than Truex, and not recently, but long term, he has been very good here. And the main issue we had with Hamlin and some of the older drivers was the fact that they seemed to have some issues adjusting to the new car. And Hamlin, I can't say had a great race for about 80% of it, but the final 20%, he looked really good, and he ended up finding a groove, and he ended up winning the race. So I'll go with Hamlin, who has 5 wins on this track and seems to have finally figured out the new car. 10 to 1 seems pretty generous for a guy with that much experience. I think he should be closer to 8 to 1 personally.
Okay, very good. Chris, bring it on home.
Well, I'm going to, unfortunately, go the same route I went last week because I still hate Kyle Busch, but he finished 9th last week. He's raced here 33 times. He's won twice. He's finished in the top 5 17 times. And 11 of his last 13 runs here he's finished in the top 10. He's won, like I said, he won here in 2016. He won here in 2017. He finished 2nd in the last race here last year. So I'm going to take him at plus 1,000. I just think, like Scott said, experience pays dividends. And for some reason, Busch races well here, as much as I hate to say it.
All right. Willie takes Kyle Busch.
I think the main takeaway is that if you want to go for props, try to bet a Joe Gibbs driver to win, because we have 3 different Joe Gibbs drivers winning the race. Yep.
So we've all declared the Toyota problem's over, and we've all declared the run of young drivers winning races over. All that shit comes to an end today. When actually it continues, because they won 15 in a row, drivers under 30 until last week. So we say that trend continues for good.
Yeah, they didn't even finish second because Perfect did.
Right.
I was gonna say I don't care about the Martinsville Speedway title. I don't give a damn. It's not a true speedway in my eyes, so the Toyotas have a shot. But when you have to actually drive more than, 120 miles per hour, then Toyota's kind of screwed. Can I say that?
Yeah, you can say that. All right, very good. So Truex, Hamlin, and Kyle Busch, get your Gibbs drivers on there. Ryan Page says the Phillies really pouring it on. So there you go.
Hey, good, because I picked the Phillies today. So
hey,
Oakland's on their way to 162 losses. Just how they drew it up.
I told Tim I told you guys I was going to ask when the next time I saw Tim. If Tim, you're still out there, I want to know if you're related to Steve Earle. That's my question. I only ask because
Why are you trying to get free tickets?
Timur says he's in a family NASCAR league. No, well, yeah, I'm always looking for free tickets, man. Start 2, sit 1 between Harvick, Keselowski, and Buescher. Okay, on the surface, that seems like a trick question. Is Buescher better than
I was going to say, I would sit Buescher, but...
Is he better than I think he is?
He's going at plus 8,000.
Okay, then I would.
I know we make fun of Keselowski. I don't know if any of us are going to mention him later on. He has a good track record here.
Yeah, Buescher's raced here 13 times. He has 1 top 10 finish. That's it.
Yeah, so I think Buescher is the weakest link.
Yep.
Goodbye.
Agreed.
Way to point out Steen again. On the plus side, Buescher's 1 top 10 did come last fall. He finished 9th. But other than that,
get that going for me.
He finished 38th, 13th, 13th, 12th, and 21st in the 5 races before that. So as bad as, like Scott said, we make fun of Keselowski, he's got a better track record than that.
Tim Earle says, my dad's name is Steve Earle, but not that Steve Earle. God damn it. So close.
It's another Steve Earle.
Dude, if you just said Steve Earle is my dad, I'd have been very excited. But, I'm still excited. Good for you. I'm sure Steve Earle's a great guy. But...
And Lenny's going to be pissed because the White Sox went ahead 4-3 on a homer by Andrew, not Rick Vaughn.
You can put it on the board. All right, Rachel, tell us who your top mid pick is. And by the way, if you're new to the show, that's how we do our picks. We take a favorite. We usually try to group them about 10 drivers in each category. Well, the first 2 categories, and then lump everybody else into the long shots. So the favorites are guys we expect to win. The mid picks are guys that we'll be happy if they finished in the top 5, and the long shots are the top 10. So now we're going to do mids. Scott, you get to lead it off.
So for this one, I'm going to go with the guy I actually took last week who finished top 10. It's going to be Alex Bowman at 15-1 on Caesars. He actually won at Martinsville last October. He's finished top 6 in 3 of the last 4 races here, and he has 4 top 10 finishes this season. So at 15-1, you're looking at Bowman, who has been one of the most underrated drivers this season, but he's had some success here, and he's been good overall this season. So I do think that's a pretty good price.
Okay, very solid. Chris, who you got?
Hold on, because all of a sudden my odds on DraftKings just went away.
Well, who did you have?
I was looking, still making a decision between a couple guys, so now I'm trying to figure out where the hell the odds went to.
Tell me who the 2 guys are. I'll tell you the odds.
Bob Smith and Joe Jones. No, I was still looking through it at the moment to see who I was going to go with.
All right. Well, I'm going to go then, and hopefully your internet will come back up.
Oh no, it's not.
You're
the whole freaking thing. I don't know where the hell it went. I was looking at the page, and now it's showing futures for Formula One and a bunch of other random crap.
JC Stone said, "What happened to that punk Larson? He has not been fantastic this year. He's yet to win, right? Is he 1-1?
No, he won. He won in California.
That's right. But that's been it. So yeah, not a great year for that punk Kyle Larson.
I guess I saw he was 12th in the standings.
Yeah, not ideal. Chris, you find it yet?
No, I'm going to go to Caesar Sportsbook now and see.
Okay. All right. By the way,
apparently DraftKings doesn't want to reload it.
Hey, speaking
in the meantime, Steen, who do you have?
Well, I was going to tell about the great deal that they got going on over at Caesars. It's basically insurance on your first bet. If you're new to the Caesars sports betting family, make sure you get signed up and make that first bet. If you lose, Caesars makes it good up to $1,100. If you win it, congratulations, you just made $1,000. So,
all right, can somebody give me the stupid link because NASCAR's name is showing up on Caesars when I click on it.
Okay.
I've got baseball, basketball, boxing, football, hockey, MMA, soccer, and tennis.
I agree. I've had all the lines on DraftKings go away too, bud, because I do look at that as well.
I'm looking at FanDuel.
Is FanDuel got good NASCAR?
I'm waiting for it to load, but truth is, good odds are relative now because you don't really have any other options, right?
All right. Well, check out FanDuel. In the meantime, I'm going to tell you guys where I'm going to take Brad Keselowski. He's, again, another one of these veteran drivers. He's made 24 starts there. He's got 12 top 5s, 17 top 10s, and 2 victories. We're getting him at a pretty nice price of plus 2,500. And Bad Brad, if he can stay safe, I think he can win this race. He's plus 300 to make the top 5. Scott, what was Bowman on top 5?
Bowman top 5. Sorry, let me just pull that up. What do we got?
I'm going to guess 225.
Yeah, FanDuel only has top 3. So
plus 200.
That might be a TBD until DraftKings goes back up. I'll see if my DraftKings has it.
All right, I'm going to put you in for 230, and we'll see how much that changes. That's my guess based relatively.
Let's see. So I can click on. Okay, that's group bidding. Boy, this is just a ton of fun, isn't it?
It is not.
They took it off.
No,
they took it off for DraftKings. Let me try BetMGM.
Is there some kind of aerial assault on Martinsville, Virginia? The South finally rally?
Well, this is like Scott said, this just shows top 3, so that doesn't really help.
Well, it does for your overall. I mean,
what was Harvick going at before? Do you know, Scott?
Harvick
was he in the mid range or not?
He was in the 20 to like 24 range.
I've got him at 16.
Okay,
so he was in the mid range.
I think I found a 20 out there.
Okay,
if you wanted Harvick.
Yeah, I was gonna lean towards Harvick. I mean, he's finished in the top 10 20 times in 41 races.
I found him at 22 to 1 on BetMGM.
All right.
And I like him a little better than I like Joey Logano. And I don't want to be like, I'm trying to be different and not copy anybody because I know it gets boring for all you guys when we pick the same people. Because I was looking at Keselowski before as well. But I'll go with Harvick. He did well for me last week. We'll look for him to turn in another solid outing here at Martinsville.
We're gonna
BetMGM, by the way, has Bowman at plus 195 to finish top 5.
Oh wow.
Once again, I can't line shop, so I might be getting hosed, but that's all we got right now.
Okay, Chris, I'm going to put you down for 260 until further notice.
I see Harvick at plus 310 on BetMGM.
Well, that's why and there's further notice right there. All right.
Breaking news: there was further notice. We now take you back to your regularly scheduled program, already in progress.
All right, very good. So now we're going to go to our long shots. I'm trepidatious because I know Chris is scrambling. So, Chris, you still want to kick it off?
No, go ahead.
Okay.
I'm still trying to get this crap to load up because I'm looking at BetMGM and I don't even see NASCAR showing up on here.
No, you have to do the search button on the top right.
Oh, okay.
But they have.
Of course. Why would they not just have a tab?
They have all the props. It's just hidden. You just have to dig for it. But for the long shot, I'm going to go with Kyle Busch's brother. Even though he was awful last week, I'm going to take Kurt Busch. Mainly because there's not many good long shots available. But you're going through his track record. He's been pretty good here. He has finished top 9. So that's how you know I'm really stretching it out. He's finished top 9 in 4 of his last 5 races here. And he has 2 top 5 finishes this season, which I feel like are a bit underrated because I feel like people have not realized that he has 2 of those.
Right.
But he's 50 to 1 on Caesars. I'll take it. He has a good record here and he's experienced.
All right. Very good. I'm going to take another guy that's 50 to 1, and that's Eric Almirola. You know, he's yet to put it together for an entire race this year. Maybe he probably has a couple top 10s, but he's run well. He hasn't been fantastic at this track. He has a lot of experience. He's run 26 total races there. Just 3 top 10 finishes though. But those all he had 2 of those, or excuse me, 5 top 10 finishes, but 3 of them come in his last 6 races. He's a driver that maybe finally is figuring out Martinsville. We'll see how he does with the new equipment. But I'll take Almirola at plus 5,000. I use DraftKings as well. Somebody got a top 10 odds for him.
Yes. You said Almirola?
Mm-hmm.
That is plus 110.
And Busch, similar.
Busch is... Sorry, I should have told you that. He's plus 110 as well.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, Chris... I met Almirola at the Dover track. He was really nice. All right, cool. Now I'm really rooting for him. MGM loves to hide bet options.
Yeah, you didn't root for him last week.
A high school nerd set up the platform. Nice. All right. Who have you landed on, Chris?
I'm just double checking something here to see if it gives me any information that I actually want to read.
I'll tell you what. You can name a driver, and I'll tell you what the odds are.
Oh, I know that
He's looking at he's trying to justify it.
Yeah, I'm trying to justify whether it's even worth chasing half these guys because they suck.
The truth is, if I could double down on middles, I would have, because the long shots are really atrocious this week.
Yeah.
That's why I went with Kurt, but there's really not many options.
Yeah, that's what I'm finding.
Take Allmendinger at 125 to 1. Live a little.
How about the Dinger?
I've one that's gone the furthest off the map, and I took Harrison Burton at 300 to 1.
Yeah.
A couple weeks ago. So why don't you guys live a little?
You loved that kid, but that'd make your season right there.
Let me see. What's Recky Stenhouse going at this week?
Recky, I got Recky Spinhouse.
I see 200 to 1.
Oh.
If you like 200 to 1, that's what I see right here.
Just let's see how bad is he at Richmond. Hey, look at that. He's finished twice in the top 10 in 18 races.
Okay, that's 2. You know?
Yeah, the last one was a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. 2017.
So
sure, or he could wreck, you know.
So my offshore book that I use, they've taken their odds down as well.
Wonder what's going on.
I'm telling you, it's the Lee's. I think Lee's army is on the march, man. I think there's trouble with the track.
Yeah, I'll take Ricky Stenhouse. What the hell?
Yeah, fuck. I have no idea. Scott, you got anything with odds left over there?
Well, I see 200 to 1 for him to win.
Okay, that's a winner.
And for top 10 on Recce, let me see what I got.
Plus 3 billion.
That's what it should be. He is plus 550.
All right. So he's plus 20,000 and plus 550, huh?
Yep.
I wonder why it says it. I wonder why they're short, or what's going on? They're taking all these things.
Are we doing qualifying today, guys? I think that absolutely could be what the deal is.
I'd assume so, because I don't know what else it would be.
Well, they've been doing it. Well, what threw me is they've been doing it on Saturday, right? Mm-hmm. with their practice, but I don't think.
What's idiotic is DraftKings talks about how the race is on Saturday, but their headline says we've got updates as qualifying sales and starting lineup for Sunday's race. So which friggin' day is it?
Yeah, I know. My offshore puts it up there as Saturday all the time. It's weird. So, all right, guys. So we're going to recap here for the races for the race. As far as the favorites go, yours truly likes Truex at plus 550. He is the top favorite for this race, by the way, which scares me. That's usually not where the value is, but I really like what he's done at the track. Reichel has Hamlin at plus 1,000, 10 to 1, and Chris has the same price, 10 to 1 on Kyle Busch, the winning Willie Memorial pick right there.
Okay, apparently the race is tomorrow.
It really is tomorrow.
According to NBC Sports, it says the half-mile paperclip is set to host action Thursday night, leading into the Cup Series' first scheduled night race of the year on Saturday.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, fair enough.
NASCAR running in Martinsville backwards for right turns only, throwing off the odds. That's very funny right there. So, nothing says, man, do we follow racing like not knowing the date of the race.
It happens, man.
It really
does. Qualifying doesn't even start till 5:15.
Huh. Well, they probably had a practice or whatever. I don't know.
Truth is, it really doesn't even matter when the race is because we do the show before qualifying anyway, so it's not like it really matters.
No, it matters that we didn't know when the race was.
No, it doesn't matter.
That's the first time that they've had a night race all year.
Okay. All right. So.
Doesn't matter. As long as you get your bets in.
All right, so more expert opinions coming right now for their mid-level picks. We're going to have to keep a note of this because or we're going to have to make sure on those days we get our odds done early. Because if you're counting on them during the show, if they have a night race on Saturday, ain't going to happen. So anyway,
the White Sox blew the lead. It's 4-4. Liam Hendricks gave up the tying run in the bottom of the ninth.
Excellent.
Kimbrel wouldn't have blown it.
I was going to say Kimbrel would have had that one.
The Red Sox are ahead of the Yankees 5-4 in the 10th.
All right, very good.
I have to sweat out an extra at bat now because I got Gallo no hit and he's batting in the 10th.
Here comes the game.
Pain in the ass.
Game-winning homer. For our mid picks, I have Keselowski plus 2,500, plus 300 to finish top 5. Scott has Alex Bowman plus 1,500 plus 195 top 5. And Chris going with the old veteran Kevin Harvick plus 2,200 plus 310 top 5. Long shots. I've got Eric Almirola plus 5,000 plus 110 top 10. Scott, he's going with Kurt Busch and his experience plus 5,000 plus 110 top 10. And Chris, after some consternation, is going with Recky Stenhouse. Recky Spinhouse at plus 20,000. That's 200 to 1 for you and me, kids. So, yeah, even a $5 bill on that bet makes you happy. And top 10 finish at plus 550. And, we forgot to do matchups. I've got Hamlin over Elliott. Boys, you got any, Scott, you got a quick matchup for us?
Yeah, I got Keselowski over Briscoe at minus 110 on Fox Bet.
All right. Over Briscoe.
Briscoe, I like him as a racer, but here in 2 races, he's been absolutely atrocious.
What were the odds?
Minus 110.
All right.
So I kind of had to take that because Keselowski should be a lot higher than minus 110.
All right. Certainly I would agree. And Chris, what you got?
I was going to go with Almirola over Cindric. It's minus 110 as well. I just think Cindric hasn't raced here in a Cup Series car. And, I was looking at Almirola as well. I had him last week. He didn't do as well as I was hoping, but I think he should be able to outrun Cindric, God willing.
Yeah. I like it that you guys, we all have the same rooting interest. All my drivers all are being rooted for by you guys as well. I like that. That's a lot of extra mojo. So
I really wanted to put something for a matchup with Truex because I do think he's going to run well here. The issue is that I really didn't see odds that I was really intrigued by in some of his matchups. Like he's against either Hamlin or any of these other guys, and I'm like, I don't really want to lay 130 in these. So I saw
him against Blaney. He was going against Blaney and Elliott on FanDuel at minus 118.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. That's not bad.
All right. So I've got Hamlin over Elliott. You've got Keselowski over Briscoe, Scott, and Chris has Almirola over Cindric, all minus 110. Nobody laying extra juice out there. So, hey, guys. Oh, JC Stone says we need to do a Who Races Best at Night deep dive. Man, that does sound like something.
I remember Truex won in Martinsville at night like 2 years ago, if that helps.
It does not. I mean, it does.
Okay.
It does.
I'm just saying that's one race at night in Martinsville when we actually did the show during the pandemic. And I remember that Truex did win that night race.
I'm no math major, but I'm pretty sure they call that small sample size of 1.
I believe so, but yes, better than 0.
It is. 1 is greater than 0. I do remember that from first grade math as well. So,
and Recky Stenhouse has actually won at night too. It wasn't here, but he's won somewhere.
I've won at night. It wasn't last night, but yeah, there you go. All right, well, kids. That's going to do it for the week. That's going to do it for our show. We thank everybody for stopping by, whether you did it in real time, whether you're doing it later through the video, or whether you're checking us out on our podcast. However you do it, we appreciate you connecting with us. Don't forget to follow us on social media. You can catch us all, of course, at Winners Whiners, and you can catch us individually at I am at Steamroller. He is Reichel Radio, and the gentleman on your right is Betting Royalty, at Betting Royalty. So, everybody have a good weekend. We got more baseball. We got the NBA winding up. And then, of course, on Saturday night, everyone, Saturday night, it's going to be the Blu Emu Maximum Pain Relief 400 from Martinsville, Virginia. But until then, you guys have a great day. Have a great week.
Javier Baez drove in the winning run for Detroit.
Nice.
Excellent. No, that's not good. Who are they playing?
The
White Sox.
Oh, okay. No, that's fine then.
Hendricks blew the save. He gave up a homer, and then he gave up a triple to Austin Meadows, and then Baez single.
Goddamn, stop the season now. So far, Scott, we are geniuses. What do we say? The
win total so far have looked pretty good.
Yeah, we're.
Look at that. Joey Gallo grounded out.
Yes. I don't know why they did not tell him to bunt or why they didn't pinch hit Torres. That doesn't make any damn sense why you let him swing.
Well, he grounded out to second, so at least he moved the runners over.
But I'm saying it's first and second with no outs and you're down 1. Why would you not tell him to bunt or pinch hit Torres against the left?
Okay.
It doesn't make any sense.
Can you trust Gallo to bunt?
Nothing
he
like
bunts against the shift all the time.
Nothing like closing up the NASCAR show with a nice Joey Gallo debate. Hey. Yeah. Okay. Jesus. It's Friday. It's happy hour. Scott, I think you got into the whiskey a little bit early, so knock it the fuck off, all right?
I'm sweating out a play. Sorry.
It's over.
0 for 4 with a walk for Gallo. 3 whips.
All right, you guys have a great
At
day.
least he made contact. Oh, now there you go. They're hitting Torres now.
Okay.
All right, you guys have...
For Higashioka.
Just wrap it up already, Steen. We're just waiting. Just wrap it up.
I should just fucking stop it.
Showing off the rails. Just wrap it.
Just like The Sopranos. If only we were playing Don't Stop Believing in the background, I could just fucking
It's just going to go to black. There's going to be no whatever.
Beep!
Yeah.
Guys, have a great day. Go win some fucking games. Come back and see us on Monday, 3 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Central. Scott and I do our thing. Back to the window with Scott and Scott. Be there. If you get time, check out this bastard. He does his chatty talk show thing, too, right before us, 2 p.m. Eastern time. All right.
Yeah. And your track record is what, Hat Man?
What's that?
I said your track record is what, Hat Man?
I don't know. What are we, 60% on the farm? 61% last time we checked?
We've been kind of rolling with it recently, so hopefully that carries over.
We're fine. So there you go.
You were 0-4 last week.
Whatever.
No, we weren't.
We were. We were 0-4 to start. Then we got hot. It's all right.
Yeah, we got hot again.
It's all right.
So is Joey Gallo.
No, we didn't. Gallo's 0 for 5.
Bye.
Or 0 for 4.
See you guys.